Listen to me, please. You're like me, a Homo sapiens, a wise human. Life, a miracle in the universe, appeared around 4 billion years ago. And we humans, only 200,000 years ago. Yet we have succeeded in disrupting the balance that is so essential to life on Earth. Listen carefully to this extraordinary story, which is yours, and decide what you want to do with it.
When you look at the planet, you can see it's alive. We are alone in the universe, alive like that. It's amazing. And the inspiration was trying to show the beauty of the planet and the fantastic story of life on the planet. People used to say if the story of the planet is 24 hours, the man arrives at 1 minute before midnight. So it's a long story before us. And I want to explain that, how it was a miracle and so fragile. And also how we are clever, what we invent. It's amazing. We invent agriculture, we found the petrol for energy. And I think it's an amazing story. This work around the world for the last 20 years had changed my life completely. Because first, the beauty of the planet is evident. It's something so strong and so, it's like gift you receive, and you want to give back. But I cannot explain that. It's something, in fact, I love the planet. I'm in love, something very strong. I saw the impact of man. When I'm born, we were 2 billions. We are going to be 7 billions. It's a lot of people, And you see this from the ground. You see the impact, you see the city, you see the road, you see the car. You feel the strong impact of the man of the planet. It's funny how often people speak about God, looking for spiritual things because you're above. And from there you understand so many things. You understand how the people live, if they're rich, what they eat, if it's dry, if it's wet. It's amazing what you understand from the air. Amazing. It's why you're like a spy. In so many countries, it's forbidden for you to fly. Fly in China, fly in India, fly in so many countries. Difficult because you see so many things. We work with an American camera, a Cineflex, with a camera coming from the military equipment with a lot of gyro. In fact, in so many countries, this camera is forbidden. Like Rwanda, like Algeria. So in some countries I cannot go because this camera was forbidden. This camera is a very sophisticated camera, with a lot of, because it's amazing how sometimes you have a lot of vibration and the movie is completely stabilized. It's an amazing camera.
In the great adventure of life on Earth, every species has a role to play. Every species has its place. None is futile or harmful. They all balance out.
I was in TED, and I want Sean Penn for do the voice of my movie. So I was looking for somebody who knows Sean Penn. So Cameron Diaz came to see me, and before she talked to me, I said, "Do you know Sean Penn?" And so she gave me the number. In fact, she came to ask me to do the voice. I don't know that. I knew this after, so she was a little bit upset. Meg Ryan came. And Glenn Close also asked me. So one day Sean Penn said, no, the movie is too slow and it was difficult to speak with him. So I sent email to Glenn Close, Meg Ryan and Cameron Diaz, and Glenn Close said, okay. So can you do it tomorrow? She said, yes. So we sent somebody in New York, and I think we sent the mail on Friday afternoon. And Saturday evening, we were doing the voice in New York. She was amazed, and I love, and she have done the best version. I think so. She was really the right voice. I think is to make a big documentary completely from the air was really a challenge. And nobody believed in it. I was very worried in the beginning, in the middle of the movie. When everybody came to see the shot, I can feel, everybody was, hey, what is going to happen? I love challenge. I love to do things nobody have done before me. Perhaps I'm too proud, but I want to invent something. I'm happy to do something new. It's important to know you do something new. Nobody has done before you, so you take the risk. You doubt all the time, but it's a good way to So creativity, you have to doubt, you have to put you in danger. The cinema is a big business, you know. Cinema, what is cinema? It's bank making money to make business, you know how it is. And you think it's an artistic thing, and my film was an activist film, so I don't want to count in millions of dollars, but millions of spectators. What the benefit was here.
We know that the end of cheap oil is imminent, but we refuse to believe it.
We don't want to believe what we know. Everybody knows that. You know, when you look the number at the end of the movie, you have some very strong numbers. You know, when you have you don't remember, you have the number. It's a very strong numbers, and you say it's impossible. But you know that before. You have seen this number many times on all the newspaper and the TV, but we don't want to believe. It's something else. We live in a denial completely.
For many of us, the American dream is embodied by a legendary name, Los Angeles. In this city that stretches over 100 kilometers, the number of cars is almost equal to the number of inhabitants.
Los Angeles is very famous in the world for the number of cars through the number of citizens. So it was evident I have to go to Los Angeles to film that, because Los Angeles is a dream for all the world. But it can be a dream and also a nightmare. So, you know, the paradox of the life and what I want to show. I love Los Angeles myself. I trust the beauty of image. I trust the beauty give you emotions, and emotion is the good time to bring you something strong inside you. You know, through the emotion you can learn a lot of things. But for me, the evident beauty of the planet is easy to film. It's easy you have to look around you, and it's not difficult. But to stick this with a strong commentary is difficult. I love the movie. I love the way I always fly on the way. You never stop on something. You always, you know, like life. You know, life is like that. I think it's too late to be pessimistic. We have to act, that's all. It's why I've done this movie.